all to KSSH News at Noon. I'm Trevor Davies Morris.
And I'm Emma Ingram. So Trevor, it's already the middle of October. What are you going to do for Halloween?
Well, I'm not sure yet, but I do know what I'll be doing this Saturday night at 7.
There'll be a jazz combo.
I'm Aiden Thurling, and I'm going to play the Highland Bagpipes.
Hi, my name's Holden Streetley, and I'll be singing Good Morning Baltimore from Hairspray.
I'm Sarah Gilbert, and I'll be performing a comedy sketch.
There'll be a string quartet. This Saturday at 7 p.m. in the MUR, you'll get a chance to see them in action.
Come see, show us your stuff.
Come see, show us your stuff!
Please come see, show us your stuff.
A professional music supervisor from the motion picture industry has volunteered to help out with senior projects.
Here's the full story.
Hi, I'm Kristen Ozant, and I'm here with Mason Cooper, who's in charge of the Mentor and Speaker Connection. Hi, Mr. Cooper.
Hi, Kristen.
So what is a mentor?
Well, simply put, a mentor is someone with more experience, willing to share that experience with someone with less experience.
Okay. And why is it important to think outside of the box when you're choosing your mentor for your senior project?
Well, a lot of students will go to their teachers as a mentor, but they're already there for you. So to think outside the box would be to find somebody with experience that's related to your area of interest. For example, you don't have to go find an actor to be your mentor. You might find a director, someone who owns a local theater, another teacher, an acting coach, somebody that can give you, from a different angle, a little bit of insight into what you're doing. Mentors could also be someone that is highly organized. Maybe they're not in your field, but you know somebody that just is always on task and always keeping you motivated and forward. That's a mentor also.
What are some tips you have on approaching a mentor?
Well, for one thing, remember that a mentor isn't scary. If you ask to speak with someone and they're willing to speak with you, they're already on your side. You also should be prepared to answer the obvious questions in 30 seconds or less. What is your project about?
Back to you at the studio.
Physical fitness is good for everyone.
Come with me.
Hey Santa Sue, exercise helps prevent early onset Alzheimer's according to a recent study done by Brown University. Hey Jesse, what's up?
Who are you?
What are you talking about? I've known you all through high school.
I don't know who you are.
Stay fit, kids.
The economy is in shambles. Our national debt has risen to more than $14 trillion.
Teenage unemployment hovers around 25%. 46 million Americans are now receiving food stamps.
What's the answer? Let's find out.
It's a hot topic all across America right now. Should we increase taxes on the rich? The top 1% of wage earners pay 38% of federal income taxes. However, they control 40% of the nation's wealth. Let's see how you feel about this.
I do believe that the rich should be taxed, and it's only because that they have more money than everyone else.
No, the taxes should not be increased. If rich are adding jobs to society and to our people that are getting work and pay, then they shouldn't be taxed. They don't deserve it.
In order to truly understand it, I think that you'd have to actually teach a lesson first on how income taxes work and the history of it.
Yes, I do think that taxes should be raised on people who have more money, but only if their money is going to a good cause such as healthcare and not war.
So do you think the income tax should be increased or not?
I actually don't think so. I think that we need to actually tighten our belts and take some losses right now so we're not going to eventually lose jobs.
Yes, because they make so much more money to live off of than regular Americans, and they can afford to at least pay the same rate as everyone else.
I believe that taxes on the rich should not be increased, but because they're getting through so many loopholes in paying taxes, that there should be a reform in the tax system.
The rich have so many tax breaks as it is, and it's not that much money out of their pocket, whereas the average American is just bending over backwards just to make ends meet.
Historically, in like the 1950s, 1960s, we've asked much more of the top 1% of Americans. They were paying anywhere from 80% to 90% of taxes. Much of the economic growth that we saw in the 50s, and even 60s, was financed by the top 1%.
They've gotten too many breaks, and they need to start contributing to the society.
No, the taxes shouldn't be increased because the rich work hard for their success and they shouldn't be penalized.
I believe everyone should pay a 15% flat tax rate.
My husband's owns a business, and he's going to end up having to lay off an actual employee if his taxes become higher. So.
When are we going to finally see a play around here?
Never fear, the Hunchback is near.
The Hunchback is coming!
The Hunchback is next week. Children's Theater Show is next week. October 21st and 22nd at 7 p.m.
Oh.
Okay.
I heard the Hunchback was coming.
CalArts is sending us admissions counselors next Wednesday.
Even if you aren't a senior, you should go check this out.
It's in the CCC at lunch.
And there might even be a couple scholarships available.
That's on Wednesday. On Monday, there's a college fair.
More than 60 colleges are expected this year.
Come to Simi High School from 6 to 8 p.m. on Monday. It's outdoors, on the track.
Go to the fair, or be square.
Yeah. Santa Sue has another new teacher this year.
And of course, we have the interview.
Hey Santa Sue, Zarek Burzy with our new math teacher, Miss Marshall. So, Miss Marshall, where were you before Santa Sue?
I was at Royal High School.
Why did you come to teach at Santa Sue?
About a week before school started, I got transferred to Santa Sue.
Which math classes do you teach?
I teach Algebra 1 and Algebra 2.
Have you always been a math teacher?
No, before teaching I was a bookkeeper and I worked in computer hardware, which means before we had PCs, we had the big old mainframes. So I had to hook up all of the desktops, so I had to throw cable, had to get, underground, and it was fun.
Do you have any hobbies, activities you do when you're not at school?
I like to play with my granddaughter and get outside with my family, and I also like to sew.
Oh, that's very nice. Emma, Trevor, back to you.
Some students here at Santa Sue have really unusual cars.
How fitting.
Let's go visit one.
Forget about your Hemis and your GTOs. I've got a new machine, and she really goes.
Alex S. here. Welcome to the car show. I'm here today with Connor Anderson. Connor, what kind of vehicle do you have here?
Jeep Wrangler.
So, about how many miles to the gallon does it get?
Gets about 15.
Have you named your Jeep?
Black Betty.
Black Betty. So where did you get it?
My parents bought it off Craigslist for about $7,000, and then they in turn gave it to me.
Do you consider that a fair deal?
I do. I'm really happy with it, especially since they renovated the interior, so it's got new seats, speakers and stuff. It's really
Speaking of the interior, is it an Ultra Drive 42 RLE or an NSG 370 manual?
Stay tuned after the credits for the world premiere of Coldplay's Fix You, sung by Santa Susana High School Jazz Choir. Please vote for us every day at gleegiveanote.com, every day on every computer. Thank you so much.
Don't forget, bring your $20 or more fresh and easy market receipts to the front office and Santa Sue gets a cut of it.
And that's the way it is.
October 13th, 2011.
Have
a great day, Santa Sue.
Try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. When you feel so tired, but you can't sleep. Stuck in reverse. And the tears come straight